Hello kids, I'm so excited to be with you today. Welcome to another amazing class in PHE. Our topic for today is pollution. We are going to be looking at the meaning of pollution. Pollution is the release of harmful substance into the environment. When harmful substances are released into the environment, it causes what? Pollution. That means any contamination of air, water, environment and soil which can be dangerous to our earth is called what? Pollution. Materials that causes pollution are called pollutants. Those things that causes pollution are called what? Pollutant. And they are smoke, noise, dust. All these are known as what? Pollutant, because they cause what? Pollution. So the next thing we'll be looking at is types of pollution. There are different types of pollution. We have the land pollution, water pollution, air pollution and noise pollution. So the first one we'll be looking at is what? Noise pollution. So now what will come to your mind? What is noise pollution? Noise is unwanted sound. We already know that. That one unwanted sound that you hear that are not pleasant to our ears is what we call what? Is known as what? Noise. So noise pollution is unwanted sound which causes unpleasant effects and discomfort to the ears. Once we are hearing them, our ears are being disturbed. Sound becomes unwanted when it interferes into normal activities, such as, for example, I'm sleeping, I'm hearing a lot of noise, I will not be able to sleep well. Or for example, I'm having a conversation, I'm discussing. Because of the way the noise is coming, I will not be able to have a good conversation with whoever I'm talking to. So, or disrupt our quality of life. Noise pollution over a period of time can affect our what? Hearing. So the next thing is sources of noise pollution. How did this noise pollution come about? The first one we have household sources. When we talk about household sources, examples of these household sources are air conditioners, loudspeakers of sound system, television, washing machine. That is when these ones are known as household sources. It means that, for example, in a house, you loud your music or your speakers, the sound is very loud. The other person in the house or the neighbors around, it will be disturbing them. So this causes what? Noise pollution. Or you increase the volume of your television, nobody else can hear. That is an example of what? Noise pollution. Then the other one is social events. Social events is another source of noise pollution. We talk about social events, we are talking about places like place of worship, like our various churches. Then we talk about when we go to parties. You know, in parties they play music. The music will be very loud. You can be in school here in Aunty Maria Junction. There are some music that will be very loud. From Olia Market to be hearing it. That is called noise pollution. Then we have discos when they play music with big musical stand. Then we have marketplaces also are examples of sources of noise pollution. Then the third one we have there is commercial and industrial activities. When they talk about commercial and industrial activities, it means all these companies like printing press. Printing press are companies that they produce all these materials like booklets. People go there to have a program. You want to get married, you are doing an event, social event. Those are what they do in a printing press. They produce what? Book. So that place also can cause what? Noise pollution, because they deal with a lot of big machines. Then we have manufacturing industries. Those industries that produce a lot of things like Guinness breweries that they produce drink. Because of the kind of things that they produce there, they have a lot of machines that are very big. So that is why this kind of machines should be far from residential areas. Then we have construction sites. There are also companies that produces a lot of things, and their machines that they use in doing this production are very big. Some of them in the process, just as you can see on my screen, the process of them working and producing their own products, hair, smoke are coming out of them. Then the fourth one, we have transportation, that is aeroplane when taking off and landing causes noise pollution. You just hear vroom. All these are noise pollution. Or vehicles, you see them, especially those vehicles that they don't service, they use them from morning till night, month to day, every day they don't service them. Especially all these transport vehicles, they don't service them. When they don't service all these vehicles, the smoke that will coming from it is very bad. Then we have sirens from police. You know, policemen, and when they are coming, they'll be making a lot of noise. Most times nothing is happening. All these are causing noise pollution, because when you hear it, the noise are very sharp. Then we have ambulance also that carry dead bodies. You see them making noise for people to leave the road and clear, but at the end of the day, they are causing noise pollution. Then now we'll now look at the prevention. What are the ways we can control noise pollution? The first way we can control noise pollution is that government should pass law to check noise pollution. That is, government will come up and say, if you are found polluting the environment with noise, this is the fine that you are going to pay. Nobody will be louding music again. Nobody will be breaking the rules. But just because government does not care, and no law has been passed on that is why people take it for granted. Then another way we can control noise pollution is minimizing the noise in our environment by the misuse of loudspeakers. Outdoor parties, you go to parties, the music should be moderate. We are in churches, our music in church should be moderate, should not be disturbing the neighborhood. All these, if we minimize the music, if the music is low, it does not mean we are not going to enjoy it. You still enjoy your party. So public places should take note of how loud their music are. Then we should avoid listening to loud music. Some of you now, you'll be playing music in the phone. You will say, I'm not hearing, I want to hear it more. You even carry an earpiece, you increase it to the highest volume. You are damaging your eardrum. So avoid listening to loud music. Then markets should not be put close to our houses. A market should be very far from where we live, where people are. If this is Asolia Market is now that we pass and go to school, Asolia Market is houses, people's houses should be very far from it to prevent noise pollution. Then ban on unnecessary usage of horns. We know horns, that is from the car. You hear papa, papa, papa. They will just be doing it anyhow. This one now that is also raining now, that they put in cars, is also disturbing. Sometimes you just see somebody will just go close to the car, the person is not even aware, you just hear the the thing will just be shouting and be disturbed. So all these things should be controlled. Then industries should be built very far from residential areas, so that all these big machines that they are using to produce their drinks, that they are using to produce their books, that they are using to produce whatever that they are producing, should not be disturbing people, and at the end of the day causing pollution. So with these lessons, I think we've been able to know that pollution is the release of harmful substance into our environment. So this is where we are going to be stopping our lesson for today. Please make sure you go through your content page before attempting your quiz. See you in our next class. And please, kids, let's try and maintain good hygiene. Bye.